Hi, I'm Jules, and you're watching Catalyst Plus TV, the place to be to make more possible. Today we're talking about multiple overdue tax returns. I know this isn't necessarily the most exciting subject to talk about. However, last year in 2016, the Australian Securities and Investment Commission found that the average tax return for individuals resulted in a refund of $2,112. So, what does that actually mean? It's an average return. Not everybody will have that much as their refund. However, there will be other people that will have more than that value as their taxable refund. So what are you waiting for? We find that a lot of people get into a bad habit of not doing their tax returns at the end of the year. Why? They've got multiple returns to do and it just seems too hard. However, if you might be able to get a tax return refund, what are you doing? The ATO is just keeping your money waiting for you to get your return completed. So what can you do to get yourself back on track? We find people don't get around to doing their tax return one year and then it just keeps following that they don't do returns over the next few years. Why? Well, the first is that it just seems too overwhelming to get back on track. Secondly, you could be worried that you might be going to have a tax return expense that you will need to pay, or that you'll get into trouble with the ATO. Now, let's address both of those two issues. The first is that it's too overwhelming to get things done. I'm here to tell you, if you find yourself a really good tax accountant, it shouldn't be that daunting. See, the ATO receives a lot of information at the end of the financial year for a lot of people. That is your annual payment summaries from your employer, your insurance for health insurance, your donations that you may have done with a registered charity, and also your dividend statements if you have shares with registered entities. It also takes information from your bank, such as bank interest. So the majority of your income and some of your deductions are already available for us to use. But then there's all the deductions that you might be able to claim. Some deductions you'll need receipts for, and others we can claim an allowance, such as uniform laundry expense. So I really think that being overwhelmed is just a matter of finding yourself a really good tax accountant that can help you in the first place. The second thing that people worry about is having to pay tax or getting into trouble with the ATO. Again, if you've got yourself a really good tax accountant, both of these shouldn't be a problem. If you do have a tax balance that you need to pay, then a tax agent is able to get a payment plan for you, so you don't necessarily have to pay everything up front. Secondly, with the ATO, provided you've got a tax agent and you're looking to make sure that going forward you get everything under control, we can help you stay on track and also help with talking to the ATO about remitting some of your fines and penalties. However, here's the thing. If you've got a refund coming, the ATO is not going to penalise you. They're just going to give you a really stern warning. Why? You don't have to pay anything. It's a refund. They've been holding your money and that's why. So I hope that this has really shed a little bit of light on what to do when it comes to getting your tax returns done and why you shouldn't be sitting around procrastinating this really important and easy to do thing. So please go out and find your tax accountant and get this ticked off your list, and it's one more thing that you've done that's keeping you financially on track. I really hope that this was of help to you and is encouraging you to go get your tax returns done. And in the meantime, keep making more possible, and we'll see you in next week's episode of Catalyst Plus TV.